ready.
Man, that is going to be a slobber knocker of a game right there.
In all my time, I don't remember somebody scoring 4.
Yeah, it's funny. I use a word, jetapult. It's actually a word. People don't realize it.
Right. Good try. No soup for you.
And Trey, go get you some wax beans and
soup for the deli, I know.
yeah, go get you some wax beans and
Hey,
have
Trey,
a good day, man.
thanks for
First downs for Central Clay for 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. Roll call with a spidget.
Roll call. A spidget.
Spidget.
A spidget.
2 o'clock this month. Not 10, 2.
10 o'clock. That's big country, man.
Big country.
Yeah, I love them.
In a big country.
Is that it?
No. Come on, man. One more shot.
I say Rick Springfield.
Huey Lewis in the news. Come on, man. Come on. Hey, before we even get going good, I just got a text from my wife. The South Alabama Jaguars have just beat the Alabama Crimson Tide in softball. Alabama was 18-0, ranked second in the country. That was their first loss. Just happened.
Had to been the officials.
Had to been the umpires.
Oh, my goodness.
So I just thought I'd throw that out there. The South Alabama Jaguars have beat the Alabama Crimson Tide in softball today. That's Alabama's first loss of the season. 1-0.
Wow.
Can't believe with Alabama's lineup they didn't even score a run. That's crazy.
Jeez.
Crazy. But anyway, welcome to the March 7th edition of Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. It's beginning to feel a lot like spring.
Yeah, it does feel beautiful out there.
Everywhere you go. And it's been so nice, man. I've watched a bunch of TV outside on my back deck. Over the last week or so, I've just been staying outside. Just too nice to be inside. A lot of grilling. Doing a lot of grilling, man. Enjoying it, man. You been enjoying this weather?
I have, man. God, that grill you got there. Good gracious. How many spices you got?
One of everything, man.
You got one? Look at that. I bet there's 5,000 spices on that.
Man, I got some spices now. I got taco spices, ranch spices. I got every kind of spice you can think of, man.
Unbelievable.
That's my deal right now, man. It's to season things up. I love it,
yeah.
man.
But you asked about the weather. Yes,
Yeah.
it was beautiful. We had the Terry Sykes tournament, which we're going to get into later tonight on the show, but it was just so beautiful.
Yep.
I think a couple times that we did the late game, and Julie and I did one of the late games, and it got kind of chilly, but it's good to see that everything's moving in place to go to spring. Now, the pollen hadn't started falling yet, and that's when when you start seeing the pollen, that's when the big T's come.
Dude, I was in line at the ATM just a little while ago at Troy Bank and Trust. I was at the ATM, and I looked, and one of those big round trees that just come out in white and stink real bad was already blooming, and I thought, uh-oh, it's fixing to be here.
You're not talking about dogwood now, ain't you?
No, I'm talking about like those red tops. They come out real white to start with.
The weed trees?
No, not a weed tree. By the way, a weed tree is a mimosa tree.
A mimosa tree. We just call it a weed tree. And
you got to explain to people our lingo.
Yeah.
Man. You can't just say weed tree.
Weed trees love Roundup.
Yes.
That's fertilizer for them.
Or cement or asphalt. They'll grow on cement and asphalt. But yeah, I saw where the weather's just perfect, man. I saw where David Ames took the top off his Jeep. Him and his wife went riding, man. That's the way you're supposed to do it right there. And heck, I rode the Bronco this weekend. Spring just rejuvenates you, man. You know,
it does.
You know, the sun just makes you feel good, man. Heck, Troy City Schools, they'll be out for spring break starting the 20th through the 28th. And Troy State or Troy University's out for spring break right now. Right now, I had that wrong in the script. They're out right now for the next week for spring break. And
now, what you and Michelle doing now?
we're going to sneak off to Florida and watch. We can't make up our mind whether we want to watch some PGA golf down at Palm Gardens Beach or some minor league baseball, spring training. But we're going to, Addison's off with friends, and Sydney's got stuff going on with sorority, so Michelle and I are just going to sneak off for spring break, and I won't be here on the show.
Well, guess what?
What? Drum roll.
Guess who is going to be
Who'd you round up to take my spot? Come on with it.
Chuck Dunn.
Coach Chuck
Dunn will be
the defense coordinator at
Ayrton. And he told me when I asked him that he got the A team.
Oh, the A team. I'm the B team. Chuck's the A team.
That's the A team. But no,
Gotcha.
Coach Dunn, he graciously said that he would come and help me, and so that's what we're going to do. And we'll have. He said, "Can we talk some Star Wars stuff?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Neal won't be here, so we'll."
That's right. Y'all can
we'll
do
talk.
all the stuff that I don't want to do: wrestling, Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
I like.
there he is.
I want look. I want to talk about sports. Wally wants to talk about Potato Head, Evil Knievel, sci-fi.
We might have to give him a warning.
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Call it
good
a
deal.
wrestling show.
But yeah, we got it's just been one of those months, man. It's hard. Troy University is they're out for spring break right now. But what are your spring break plans?
Man, well, I know you know this, and I know Dave's got the pictures, but we got a new puppy.
Oh boy. Look at here. Look at here. He already owns that chair right there.
He does. His name is Sully.
Look, there's Maggie.
Maggie Jacks. She came by to check him out today. And my neighbor, Meadows girls, they came. And, man, he is something else.
How about that?
And
he ain't going to be spoiled, I know.
Oh, my goodness. Holly is spoiling that thing to the T. I get so tickled. Blake says, "I never got this much attention."
Blake.
So... But anyway, yeah, he's doing real good. We went and picked him up yesterday, and I was worried last night that he was just going to cry in his kennel.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He whined just a little bit, and pretty good.
So
man.
made it through the night without it. Wasn't a disastrous night.
It wasn't.
Just a little bit of whining.
Yeah, he's very curious. I didn't think dogs were that curious. You know, we had not had a dog in like 20 years. So
Yeah.
besides hearing your dog stories and other dog stories.
Yeah.
But he's a good dog. But that's pretty much it. But we're going to go down to the beach and take Sully with us, and we'll have a good time. And I'm going to get my second COVID shot on the 21st. So I'll get that out of the way. And I got
some people are getting sick from it. Some people are not.
I hope not. And then I got one of our sponsors, Dr. Billings. I got to go get my fangs clean. So I'm gonna do that. So I try to mix in.
Andy Falk used to call them hooves. I gotta get my hooves clean.
Hooves clean.
Yeah, your teeth. I gotta get my hooves clean.
I think that'd be a podiatrist.
Wow. But anyway, man, yes, man. It's so nice. It's so good just to ride by Troy University and see the football players out there getting their spring training done during the day, man. And Wally, man, this time last year was when the country
shut down.
I mean, heck, the world started shutting down from the COVID virus. And it was this month. It's been a year. It's been a year. Hard to fathom that, but we've come a long way, man. Sports, jobs, businesses, they're in full rebound, man. It's just a beautiful thing to see because the world just went nuts, man.
Yeah.
Rightfully so with this virus, and I just want normal. We're headed that way, man.
We went 3 weeks in a row that we did not have a show. Remember we had the studios, all studios.
Well, Troy Cable shut down the studio.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
But it's good to see everything getting back on rebound, and my Lord, just something normal. But
No doubt about it.
I'll tell you something that was normal. We had a Terry Sykes tournament this weekend.
Yes.
Hey, and like we said last weekend on the show, this was the 20th year that Jennifer Sykes has kind of helped spearhead the Terry Sykes Memorial Tournament, which, let me tell you, goes to a good cause. And I brag about this. And I was telling James last night, because a lot of times you and I, we don't have to pay to go into sporting events because we're actually doing a service,
A television
TV,
service,
but I always pay my one-day fee just because I know that money goes to a good cause. And actually our producer, David Doty, was the first recipient of that scholarship.
Terry
and
Sykes
also
scholarship.
my son, Noah, got it. So it goes to a good cause. I think they sold almost all the shirts. And this was Coach Chase Smart's first year putting it on. And I'm not going to brag on our buddies because we're tight-knitted, but, man, hats off to Jane Sparrow and Kevin Bryan,
Darren
Stevens.
All the baseball.
Man, let me tell you,
Chris
those
Uner.
guys, Chris Uner, let me tell you, man, those dudes, they're there before sunrise and they leave after everybody's gone. And you couldn't do it without them.
No,
and I'm not just saying that because we're all tight, and they wouldn't want recognition.
No, they
really don't.
They wouldn't.
But besides that, if it wasn't for them, the tournament wouldn't have been a success.
No.
And it was.
And you and I were able to do a couple of games on Troy Cable, TC2 Facebook network, and
Johnny Bulldog did a few.
Johnny
of
Bulldog
them and
did
stuff,
some, and that was fun to be able to do those games and see those replays tonight and tomorrow and on TC2.
Oh yeah, and they're going to be running them continuously
after our show.
And over after the show. And stuff.
After our show, you can watch high school baseball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And later on in our segment, I'm going to go over most of all the scores that happened and tell everybody about that tournament. And I will tell you this: I think next year they're going to go back to the original method of the Terry Sykes tournament.
A bracket.
It's going to be a bracket, and they're going to have a gigantic, huge trophy and stuff. So I think that's in play for next year.
Kind of just been a friendly.
Yeah, it's been, pretty much, trying to pick up extra games when the regular season is about to get kicked into your region play and stuff. But we had a couple headaches. And I will tell you this, because most school systems will not let students spend the night in hotels.
Because of the COVID?
Because of the COVID. So, like Coach Derek Irons, he always comes out of Oak Mountain, but they couldn't travel.
Yeah.
Thank goodness we picked up one of our games against Holtville. They couldn't travel. And so, I mean, it worked out, but next year I think, like I said, we've been on the rebound. And speaking of rebound, I don't know if you saw when Governor Ivey is going to lift the mandate April the 9th.
I saw that. I thought she might have followed the Mississippi and the Texas governor and go ahead and lift it, but she went with 1 more month.
Well, I had some inside scoop.
What was it?
I got some inside scoop on the reason she did not. The reason Alabama could not get that mask up lifted is because Alabama is still behind on the amount of immunizations they are. The vaccines that they're pushing out.
Gotcha.
And if we had failed in that threshold where our powers to be would say, okay, I think it's safe because Texas and Florida and Mississippi and stuff, they just had more inoculations go out than we did. So I think by that April 9th,
we'll be caught
up,
or
and that's the reason.
We'll be where they are when they did the mask.
But I say, I'm gonna be. Are you gonna wear your mask?
I've already had my second shot. I don't think I am.
See, I've heard.
I don't think I am.
I don't know what to do, man. I really don't.
I hate it. I hate. The only reason I would wear my mask is to protect others. But I'm being vaccinated. I've had my second shot. It's been 2 weeks. I feel like do I really need to wear a mask? I'm vaccinated. Do I need to wear a button that says I'm vaccinated?
Yeah.
So that people don't look at me and go, he ain't got a mask on. I'm vaccinated. I just want to tell everybody.
Yeah.
It's society's really weird right now. Really weird.
Yeah, because I did forget my mask somewhere, I don't know, the other day. People looked at me like, who the hell is this dude, man? Just walking by.
Who does he think he is?
Yeah.
It's a weird society right now. Well, I'm going to tell you, we had a little segment last Sunday night. We were trying to open up our show. And I know everybody is wanting to update on the learning curve on this new iPhone.
Oh, my goodness.
Tell me, can you take videos and pictures and get your music right?
I'm still having issues with my music, but it's getting there. And then Holly gets on to me every night that the notifications, something pops up. And I tell you, this is a little inside thing with me and Neal. We started buying some of this cryptocurrency, and just like the penny stock stuff. And like 2 in the morning,
you get
overseas trading,
crypto alert,
overseas trading at 3 a.m. And Holly don't like that when that thing goes off. And then all types of bells and whistles on crypto. Let me go ahead and tell you.
And your weather systems. Wally's addicted to weather systems. He's got all types of
got all types of weather stuff everywhere, and those ding too, and I got to fix that. But because who wants to know that it's 18 miles per hour wind at the beach at 4 in the morning? Because it'll let you. This one will let you know. My old phone wouldn't.
Yeah, this one will.
And it plays. Oh my God! I don't know how it happened, but it got on the Muppet Show thing the other night. So. But anyway. Man.
But did you see where athletic director at Alabama, Greg Byrne, said he was going to allow full capacity at Bryant-Denny Stadium this fall, man. That's huge for the fans and for the players who deserve the home field advantage and the crowd and everything, man. It's hopefully, the vaccinations keep climbing and the vaccinations get faster with this third vaccination from Johnson & Johnson that's out there, and it won't even be an issue. Being full capacity won't even be an issue in the fall, Wally. That's what I'm hoping for, man.
Well,
you reckon Troy and Auburn gonna go full capacity? What you think?
I think they will. I think it only takes one. It's kind of like domino effect. It only takes one organization to step out and say, I'm going to do this or I'm not going to do this, and then they just start falling. Just like the tournaments last year.
Yeah.
One school said, we're getting out of it.
Yeah.
And, dude,
it was on.
And there was one tournament going on, and it was they stopped them in the middle of the game. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, let's tell them who our commercial sponsors are. We're up against our first break. The Old Barn Restaurant in Goshen, the Pig Cafe, Hook's Barbecue, Troy Eye Care, Glow Boutique, Piggly Wiggly, Turner Mowing, Deep South Apparel, Health Actions, the UPS Store, Road Mart, Jones Medical Supply, Alabama Real Estate Connection, Severe, Ralph Baker, Hastings and Reeves, Attorneys at Law, Southern Grill and Patio, Bill Jackson Ford and Chevy, Tyler Transport Trucking, Smith Manufacturing Mobile Homes, Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, Crow's Chicken of Brundage, Eddie Billings Dentistry in Laverne, Francesca's Italian Restaurant on the Square in Troy, Stone Cold Heating and Cooling, Mr. Matt Johnson. He did some work at my house this week.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Sorrell College of Business, the Crease Agency, All-Star Collision, Preston Steakhouse, Alabama Restoration, and Mr. Mattress. We're up against our first break. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We got a lot of stuff to cover. We're out here at this lovely pond with the Alabama Real Estate Connection crew. They can hook you up with all types of land, recreational sports, ponds, and everything. We're fishing to catch us a big old brim.
I got one, Wally.
Dale, what if you want something other than just a fishing pond?
Well, if you're looking for hunting land, the Alabama Real Estate Connection will help you with all your hunting land needs too. Here are the agents right here. They'll hook you up with your hunting land.
Call us.
Make sure you contact the Alabama Real Estate Connection for all your real estate needs. Look at these fine agents right here. All your real estate needs. They can find anything for you, maybe even a Bigfoot.
Bigfoot?
What in the world, Wally? What is that?
Oh, Dale, I done hit this buck down the road, buddy.
Where's your truck?
Oh, I totaled it.
What about the insurance?
I don't think I got a lick of
My
insurance.
gosh, if you got Crease Insurance, we're covered. We'll have to go there. Your truck a wreck?
It's totaled.
We're going to have to go to All-Star Collision to get it fixed. Come on, put the deer in. Here we are at All-Star Collision. These nice people will fix your vehicle, Wally, where you hit this deer.
Hey, you think they'll mount this bad boy for me? Open up, brother.
I don't know if they'll mount your deer, but we're going to give them a call. 334-808-8822. All-Star Collision. Man, hey, you not coming in to get some Crow's Chicken and Brundage?
I need some nugget sauce, man.
I'd like a nugget dinner with extra sauce and roll. Don't worry about him. He's going to hang over the door.
Fuller Classic, nugget dinner.
We're going to eat it here. Crow's and Brundage.
Frozen Brundage.
3-2. Man, what kind of call is that? Are you kidding me? The ball bounced in front of the plate.
Hey, he's out of there, baby.
What in the world? You can't see nothing. I'm over here. I'm over here. What? The ball bounced in front of the plate. Man, he needs to go to Troy Eye Care, 566-7172, and get those eyes checked immediately.
Oh, man, what a nice day with the windows down.
Yeah, cruising right along, man. Just running around Troy.
Hey, man, what's that smell?
What do you mean? That's Hook's Barbecue, man.
Oh,
Don't
that's
you smell it?
Hook?
Hook's.
Oh, I'm going to Hooks, brother.
Oh, my God. Hold on. Good Lord. Wally, what in the world? Good Lord, help us all. He about killed us. Good gracious.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
I gotta pay for my gas.
Wally, what are you doing at the gas station? Oh, gas station? What are you talking about? I'm going into Preston's, man. Right across the street from Walmart, inside a Flash Mart. Man, it's the best steak in Fort Alabama.
I heard it was the best steak.
Y'all come on in.
All right,
Man, it's time for lunch.
Come to lunch.
Ace's House.
Okay.
Blake's new favorite group,
Who is it?
Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden.
Bruce Dickinson. And, you know, they sing about history and stuff.
I've had a
And-
talk with Blake.
Oh, man. Hey, Bruce Dickinson, dude's one of the best. He's a gold medalist fencer
Okay.
for England. He owns an airplane company. He flies jumbo jets. He's lead singer of Iron Maiden.
Okay. Well, that was, reckon they had any good music?
They have some real good music. They only sell out 300,000 a show. Just on. Not
Iron Maiden.
not whatever that junk you just played was.
Not the junk I played.
Yeah.
Huey Lewis in the News.
We got to get. I know Miss
Who's
Ames.
had more hits? Huey Lewis in the News or who was it? Maiden?
Iron
Maiden Voyage? What'd you say? Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden or Huey Lewis in the News?
I guarantee you, Miss Joanna,
You-
she would tell me right now that still my music.
Joanna Ames, do you like Iron Maiden or Huey Lewis in the News?
She knows who Iron Maiden is.
She knows who it is. Oh, now
Yeah.
you changed it a little
Well,
bit.
no.
All right,
Go to
all
the
right.
Facebook funny.
Facebook funnies for the week. Here we go, David. Need money for lessons. Look at all the money. Look at all the money. If you're buying smart water for $5 a bottle, it is not working.
It's not working.
Jesus showing me mines from my phone explaining why I can't go to heaven.
That Tommy Fleetwood?
Is that Fleetwood? Alternative carrots. Cheeto puffs. Your butt napkins, what?
Leaguer.
My lead? My
My
lead.
lead.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Wife wanted a screened-in patio. I love some improvement shows. I love home improvement shows. Oh, they got the mouse.
That's
mouse.
a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's
Oh,
a good one.
good.
Bad.
Look at that. Man. Look at that.
It didn't top the one with the buzzard last week.
No,
Six.
the buzzard in the outhouse was the best ever.
That's a good one. Okay, all right. Well, hey, let's talk a little bit of basketball, because guess what?
Yeah.
Basketball is totally gone for the Alabama High School Athletic Association.
Yep.
But, you know, we got March Madness, but we'll talk about that later. But
Yep.
I wanted to go over on who won the games.
Yep.
In 1A, Skyline wins.
These are your state champion
State
winners.
champion. In 1A, Skyline wins the girls, and Toggleville wins the boys. Pisgah. What type of name is that?
Pisgah.
Who come up
I
and
don't know.
said
We're gonna name the high school Pisgah.
Pisgah, or this is Jonestown or Troy? Pisgah.
Pisgah.
Okay.
We're gonna do a Pisgah. We need to get Chip. Chip text me. We need to
Chip.
go about Pisgah.
Yeah,
Come on.
help us out here. Help us out. Give me a second, folks. Hold on.
Prattville. Pisgah wins the girls in 2A. Midfield wins the boys in 2A. And in the 3A, Prattville Christian wins the girls. You got it?
I got it now.
All right,
But,
go ahead.
and then in 4A, Rogers wins the girls, and Aniston wins the 4A boys.
And Fife wins the 3A boys. All right. In 5A, listen to this because the cities kind of get mixed up right here. Carver of Birmingham wins the girls in 5A, and Lee of Huntsville. Now, I know there's a Lee in Montgomery and there's a Carver in Montgomery, but Carver of Birmingham wins the girls in 5A, and Lee of Huntsville wins the boys in 5A. And again, while we're talking about 5A, I want to congratulate the Charles Henderson girls for making the 5A Final Four.
I think they've been there about 4 or 5 years straight.
I mean,
think.
just that is not an easy task to get to the Final Four. In 6A, Hazel Green wins it for the girls. Mountain Brook wins it for the boys. In 7A, Hoover wins it for the girls, and Oak Mountain wins it for the 7A boys. And I don't want to move along any further out there. I want to congratulate the Enterprise Wildcats for finishing runner-up to Oak Mountain. They gave them a heck of a game for the state championship. The Enterprise Wildcats fell just a point or two short of a 7A basketball championship. So congratulations to the Enterprise boys for being runner-up. In 7A, And that's the roundup for the Alabama High School Athletic Association state champions. And as we close the door on high school basketball for another year, Wally, we'd be remiss if we didn't recognize for the third week in a row on our show that the Pike Liberal boys won the AISA first ever basketball state championship, beating the reigning state champs of Tuscaloosa Academy 55-51 3 weeks ago. Drew Nelson, Austin Cross, and Javon Christian were named to the all-tournament team. So they're just 3 weeks faster than the Alabama High School Athletic Association. But since we're rounding up basketball, I couldn't round it up without one more time congratulating the Pike Liberal Arts Patriots on their high school basketball state championship, man.
And we're going to dive into high school baseball. And as we mentioned, the opening segment, Charles Henderson, they hosted 20th annual Terry Sykes tournament. And I want to go ahead and give out the scores of this tournament. So everybody would know.
Give us a recap of the Terry Sykes Memorial
And I'm going to go by each of the games.
Yeah.
Game 1, Ayrton 4, Charles Henderson 2.
Okay.
Game 2, Prattville 9, Shelby County 4. Game 3, Bibb County 6, Lee 0. Game 4, Prattville 12, Charles Henderson 1. Game 5, Bibb County 11, Opelika 5. Game 6, Shelby County 7, Charles Henderson 3. Game 7, Prattville 4, Opelika 3. Game 8, Robertsdale 8, Lee 5. Game 9, Pike Road 6, Ayrton 10. Game 10, Wetumpka 2, Shelby County 1. Game 11, Robertsdale 8, Pike County 1. Game 12, Bibb County 17, Early County 2. And I'm going to tell you something, man. Early County's a good team. Bibb County must be something. Good gracious.
Yeah.
Game 13, Prattville 4, Robertsdale 3. Game 14, Ayrton 4, Bibb County 1. Game 15, Early County 11, Lee 1. Game 16, Pike Road 4, Opelika 1. And then game 17, which Neal and I called last night, Charles Henderson 19, Lee 9. And then run rule them. And then down the street, Opelika 8, Ayrton 5. Yep. So those were all the games, and I wanted to give just a couple shout-outs to some friends of ours that do watch the show.
Yeah.
Rob and Melissa Morrison, their son Kyle.
Oh, Wetumpka came down for a game.
Yeah, Wetumpka and Kyle. And James Sparrow was telling me, I was not at that game, but, man, he almost just jacked one out center field. That kid's strong.
Yep.
And then Raina Max, who they watch the show from down in Fairhope, Alabama. Baldwin County. Her son, Big Mac, he had a good game with Robertsdale, and I think he had a
Chris
home run.
and Kim Sasser's nephew.
I think he had a home run. And, man, both of those kids that we just mentioned, Neal, they're either D1 or they going pro. I mean, that's so great talent.
Right here playing in the Terry Sykes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, again, thank you, James Sparrow, for those updates, and Chris Huner. And by saying that, we're going to take a quick break.
Well, hold on, real quick before we go to break. Our fans that watch the show are texting in, and Jim English, one of my, I'll call Jim one of my smarter friends, says in the Bible, Pisgah is a high mountain. So the school may be up on a hill on a mountain, and it may be some biblical reference of Pisgah. Could be a biblical reference. I just want to throw that out there. Now you can take us to break.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it, brother.
Just for you. We'll be right back.
What in the world, Wally? What is that?
Oh, dear, I done hit this buck down the road, buddy.
Where's your truck?
Oh, I totaled it.
What about the insurance?
I don't think I got a lick of
My
insurance.
gosh, if you got Crease Insurance, we're covered. We'll have to go there. Your truck a wreck?
It's totaled.
We're going to have to go to All-Star Collision to get it fixed. Come on, put the deer in.
You see, Mr. Mike?
Man, is Mr. Crease in? Wally has hit a deer, and he's got insurance with Crease Agency. Mike!
Wally, what happened?
Wally's hit a deer, man.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Can you mount this thing?
Well, I mounted the one I killed. I guess we'll mount yours too. But first, we're going to fix your truck.
That
Good
sounds
deal.
good.
Call the Crease Agency for all your insurance needs. What are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital?
Pet resort. I'm about to circumcise this dog.
Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spaying and neuter process. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort. Hey, what's going on today?
Mr. Neal, do you know this guy? He comes here every day for breakfast and lunch.
This guy over here?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I do know him.
Man, look at the size of this chicken right here, man.
Oh my God, Wally, how many days in a row have you eaten here?
Every day, bro.
Come out to the Pig Cafe Monday through Friday, breakfast and lunch. The biggest cat head biscuits for breakfast and the crispiest fried chicken for lunch. Come out to the Pig Cafe.
Sweet Grace, unbelievable.
Mr. Neal, is
Yeah,
this the
yeah.
guy that does the sports show with you?
Oh no, yes it is.
He was in last week and bought all my Sweet Grace, and now he's back again.
Wally, you got enough sweet. He's got enough Sweet Grace at home. Put that stuff back.
Man, some
Wally.
good stuff, man.
Please come to Glow on the square, shop local. Come and get you some Sweet Grace before Wally gets it all. Jason, how you doing, man?
Neal.
Wally, what are you doing at Jones Medical Supply?
I can't sleep at night, man. I had to come see Jason.
Well, if your sleep doctor said you needed a CPAP, you came to the right place. Jason Jones at Jones Medical Supply will fix you up. Does that thing fit right?
Yeah.
Good deal. This is like the Snuffleupagus. Give Jason Jones a call. Jones Medical Supply, 566-1002. Wally, what are you doing out here at Smith Manufacturing Housing?
Oh man, Neil, I'm tired of paying rent at these crummy old apartments around here, so I called Smith Manufacturing Housing. Look at this stuff, man.
566-3883. They got double wise, single wise, sheetrock housing. Come see Ashley at Smith Manufacturing. Wally's about to get him one.
Man, I got a big party coming on tonight, man. I got girls coming
What?
everywhere. Hey,
What are you doing up here at Southern Grill and Patio, man, with all you girls?
getting a big green egg, man. Only place in Florida's got them.
You having a big party, I heard you
Oh
say?
yeah, got girls coming and
Well,
everything.
you need to get all this deck furniture. They got the big green eggs, the medium green eggs, the little green eggs, everything for a big party on a deck. They got the wood thing. Hey, you got pellet grills, gas grills, anything you need. Southern Grill and Patio on North 3 Notch in Troy.
Come on, man.
When Chuck gets here, we're gonna.
What kind of
you
music
need
Chuck
to-
gonna play?
When you tune in, you'll see some good music. What is that? Duran Duran?
Look, man, that's not Duran Duran. Come on. That is Matthew Wilder. One hit wonder. I like the one hit wonders, man.
I
You know
can
that.
tell.
Before we get back to baseball, more fans. We ask questions on our show. The fans take care of us. More fans texting in. Pisgah is named for the mountain which Moses viewed the promised land. So Jim was right. This is Jim Wallace texting me now. The promised land is located in Jackson County. The school is, and my neighbor Hugh Foshee played basketball there in the '60s. They lost state championship to Lee High School when he was there. Won classification. The Pisgah Eagles is who they are. Alabama means thicket, clears from the Creek language. How about that?
That's good.
So there you go. Thank you, Chip, for getting me that
Well,
info.
do you know Alabama means Alba and ammo in Choctaw?
Well, this wasn't Choctaw. This one. No, I didn't know that, but thank you.
Well,
for
if you
the-
look at the screen there, it says it on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Alabama means Alba and Alabama. I got you. Okay.
Okay. What about?
I was
Pike
wondering
Leader?
how you knew that.
Yeah. Let's.
I see it down there now, Dodie. Okay.
Oh, can I say one thing?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Folks, we have some funny stuff happen.
Look at
between.
P. Look at P head.
We had some
love
funny
it.
things happen sometimes. Last night during the Charles Henderson and Lee game,
Yeah.
about the third inning, and there was a lot of scores in that game, but right before
19-9.
right before commercial break, Neil would say had 2 runs, Charles Henderson had 4 runs, and it just kept on. And in my mind, I was like,
I'd say
Man,
I'd say 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors.
no errors, and I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, man, Neil is smart. He's got a photographic memory because he was just spitting it out, and then I look up there and I see where all he's doing is just
Reading it off the board.
and it just got it tickled me to death, man. 'cause
I was
like,
memorizing all that.
yeah, I was like, ah, man, Neil, you smart. I'm over here writing down everything, all the hit stuff. Anyway, go ahead. I had to throw that up.
That was funny. That was a good one. But hey, moving right along with high school baseball. What's this tweet? Dodie, thank you for the curious word. Pisgah comes from the biblical Hebrew meaning Mount Neblu, the Moses glimpse. There you go. Yep. There you go. There it is. We ask and we get an answer.
We get answers.
That's right.
Thank you, fans.
But moving right along with high school baseball, Pike Liberal Patriots boys traveled over to the Phoenix City area, Wally, to play in the Border Wars tournament. They've done that several years now, and Patriots went 3-1 on the trip over there, and in that tournament they beat Edgewood 10-5. They beat Lafayette Christian 8-6. They beat Calvary Christian out of Georgia 1-0, and in that game, Drew Nelson and Levi Sykes combined on a one-hit shutout with 14 strikeouts against Calvary Christian. Nelson struck out 11 and allowed one hit over 5 innings. Sykes earned a save, recording 2 scoreless, hitless innings and struck out 3. Pike Lib only had 2 hits. Nelson had a homer and then a double by Sykes. So it was the Nelson and Sykes show.
It sure was, man.
Pike Lib's only loss of the weekend was to Heritage Christian, also out of Georgia. They lost that game 8-4. In the loss to Heritage Christian, Mays White, the shortstop for the Patriots, was 2 for 4 at the plate, and that was about the only highlight in that game.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And on Thursday, the Enterprise Wildcats beat Rehoboth 6-0. Jack Williams pitched and drove in 4 runs, and Peyton McCart had 2 hits and 3 runs, batted in to Power Elba, which had 9 players driving around.
You're off script, man.
Yeah, listen.
You want me to get it
you
going?
Get it. Well, I'm having technical difficulties.
This iPad up here is too much for Wally. Thursday, Enterprise beat Rehoboth 6-0. Jack Williams pitched a 3-hit shutout with 9 strikeouts and only 1 walk on the mound. And he went 3 for 4 with 2 runs batted in the Enterprise offense in the win. Parker Sessions added 2 hits and 1 RBI, while Tristan Bartling had a run-scoring hit. Logan Fleming had an RBI ground out, and Will Powell, whose mother is a Troy native, had a sac fly RBI. So also on Thursday, Elba beat Sampson 18-6.
And then John Martin Wilson had 2 hits and drove in 4 runs, and Peyton McCart had 2 hits and 3 runs, batted into Power Elba, which had 9 players driving a run. Carson Wise, Paxton Wise, and Patrick Witt Sheehy all had 2 hits with 1 RBI, with both Sheehy hits going for doubles. So that's pretty neat.
That's pretty good.
Iverson Lane and Connor Burrow added a hit and an RBI each. Jaden Jurhaz had 2.
Who?
Jurhaz. Juarez. Okay. Yeah,
it's a silent H. Come on.
There you go. Okay. Had 2 runs batted in, and Colin Souls 1.
McKenzie beat Goshen. What's he done printed out for you? You've been reading that.
Our producer.
Oh, he's printed the script.
Okay. Is it that bad when the producer has to come in?
Yeah. Print the script. And
Thank you, Mr. Doe.
McKenzie beats Goshen 10-9 on Thursday as well, and Jeff Wark had 2 doubles and drove in 3 runs. Bryson Williams had a single and RBI, and Will Snyder had a double to lead Goshen's offense in the loss. Goshen rebounded to beat Highland Home on Friday 3-0, and for the entire week, Warwick was 8 for 9 at the plate. Whoa. He scored 6 runs. He had 7 RBIs. He also drew 3 walks on the week. Didn't strike out any. 4 doubles and 2 home runs.
You know what that means.
He also picked up a win on the mound earlier in the week. And, brother, that is pizza worthy right there. Jeffrey Warwick, you're the Marco's Pizza Player of the Week. You win a large 1-topping pizza from Marco's. Call them. Tell them you're the Sports Chat with Neal and Wally winner this week, and run by and pick it up. It's delicious. You'll love it.
And since we're up against the next hard break, don't turn that channel, because we're going to talk a little bit about...
At least you didn't say turn that dial.
Turn that dial.
Because there's no dials out there anymore.
I know. We're going to talk a little bit about Crenshaw Christian and GW Long, see what happened to them. Be right back.
Man, what are you doing that pine straw down here in my Jap maple orchard?
Oh, Neil, man, I'm going to have your Japanese maple orchard look like Augusta International, baby.
Man, if you want your yard to look like Augusta International, you need to call Blake Turner with Turner Mowing, 465-0600. The grass is starting to get green. Everything's starting to bud. My Jap maples are all blooming. Call Blake Turner with Turner Mowing, 465-0600. Oh, my God. Hey, man.
Well, I'm up here at Bill Jackson. I'm about to break in this Raptor out here and go take it for a test drive, bro.
How you going to break in? Why don't you just ask them for a test drive? They're nice. They're up here. Bill Jackson Ford, Bill Jackson Chevy. Hey, Bill Jackson got both sides of 231 covered, man. F-150s, Mustang GTs, Chevy Tahoes, Cadillacs, GMC trucks, you name it. Come to Bill Jackson Auto for all your auto needs.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Wait, where's your dad?
Made me come outside, the house flooded.
The house flooded. Are you kidding me? What in the world? What in the world, Wally?
Man, 3 pipes busted, my house all flooded, Neal.
You have got to be kidding, man. Why didn't you call Rand Anderson at Alabama Restoration, 371-5591? You wouldn't be wearing goggles and snorkels and slinging water out the front door? Unbelievable. Alabama Restoration, no disaster is too big. 371-5591. Give them a call today.
Well, hey there, Mr. Wally. How you doing?
Doing well.
Good. How'd you get in here?
I better not tell you.
Uh-oh.
They don't even open till 4.
Well, I'm waiting to hear Mr. Minnie Trevor play, and I'm going to give him one of these bad boy steaks that they won an award for.
Best steak in the state. Also, best catfish awards a couple years in a row. Hey, my personal favorite is the fried shrimp and the cheese grits. Also, not mentioning the cheese biscuits that come out before the meal. You're going to love that.
I know.
And a little live music, like you said, Mr. Lenny Traylor, you can't beat it down at the old barn in Goshen, Alabama. Come see them.
Come see us.
Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Neal, my air conditioner went out last night, and I'll tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Look, Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling, 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson,
Hey,
Wally.
Neal, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it. Call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating.
I like that. Who is that?
Bread?
Bread?
That's not bread. Who's that?
That'd be Canned Heat.
Canned Heat.
They opened up Woodstock, I think.
Did they?
Yeah, I think they opened up Woodstock.
That's a Geico commercial now, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, good band though.
Yeah.
Okay, talk a little bit about Abbeville Christian. Sadly, they beat our buddies over in Crenshaw. Whipped them up pretty good, Neal. 13-0.
Yeah.
GW Long, which is still strong, they beat Wicksburg 2-1.
That was a good game.
Yeah, Jackson Chancey allowed just 2 hits over 4 innings and struck out 5, and also doubling a run for the Rebels. Tanner Johnston pitched 3 innings and allowed just 1 hit and struck out 2. Trevor Morris had 2 hits with Bison Hughes, and Hayes Horn had a hit each for GW Long, and that Hayes Horn is Hess Horn's younger brother.
Oh, is it?
Sure
Okay.
is.
So he doesn't go to Eufaula.
No.
You got your keyboard up.
Yeah, I got my keyboard up again. Yeah, but go ahead.
Thank you, Dodie, for printing.
Oh,
You figured out.
figured out.
Wally's
We're going to win
not
all
only-
types of awards.
Not only is he trying to figure out his new iPhone, he's trying to figure out our new pads
You know,
up here.
we've never won an award, the Troy Messenger, what do you call it, the best show in town or whatever.
What is it? Yeah,
We can't
Reader's
call it
Choice.
Reader's Choice. We never win a Reader's Choice because
because you can't read.
I can't read like that.
Hey, free salsa and chips, Santa Fe. All you got to do is say, "Hey, I saw it on Sports Chat with Neal and Wally."
Yeah, my mom and dad said they got it the other day. And they do right away.
That's good. Yeah. A little bit of high school softball action. Satsuma beats Dothan 2-1, but Dothan rebounds to beat Hartselle 9-7. Springville beats Rehoboth 4-1. Dale County wins 2 up at the Spain Park tournament. They beat Thompson 7-3. Dale County also beat James Clemens 8-2 in that Spain Park tournament. The Enterprise girls dropped the first 2 to Satsuma 2-0, and also lost 1 to Oak Mountain 2-1 in another tournament. Ashford beat Ayrton 7-6. So the girls are off and running as well.
They are. And Lakeside beats Crenshaw Christian 9-6. Prattville beats Enterprise 5-2. Georgia Lessman led Enterprise with 2 hits, including a double, and Taylor Danford had an RBI single and scored Lesman, and Kylie Coyne scored a run on a pass ball.
That's right.
Yeah, Providence Christian beat Daleville 15-8. Dale County beat Headland 19-3, and Ayrton beat Zion Chapel 13-1. Maddie Heath was 3 for 3 with 2 home runs. Wow. And 4 runs batted in.
Right there,
and
now.
Reagan Tumlin was 3 for 4 with 3 runs batted in to pace Ayrton. Caroline Hughes and Hollis Cherry added 2 hits for the Purple Cats. Paige Logan struck out 6 in the pitch and win, scattering 7 hits.
That's so pretty good for
Pretty
Paige.
good, sure
Paige
was.
Logan right there. I wonder if she's the one that pitched against Charles Henderson. No, that was JV. That was a JV tournament, so that wouldn't have been her, man. Andalusia run rules Charles Henderson Lady Trojans 11-1. That's not good for our hometown Trojans, but
Did you go to that game? Were you there?
I went to the JV game, which was before that game, and watched my daughter play, and we ended up going to Dave's Catfish House. Got some shrimp and grits at Dave's Catfish House after that. So I did not stay and watch the varsity because we wanted to have a nice meal.
Okay.
Yeah, so we didn't stay. But the Trojans had only 1 hit in that 11-1 loss to the Andalusia Bulldogs, and that was a single by Dakota Berry. Andalusia, get this, you ready? Andalusia scored all 11 runs in the bottom of the first inning. What? Yes, sir. That's all they needed.
Wow.
That was, and then it became kind of a pitching duel after that. And that was the final score was 11-1. They scored all 11 in the bottom of the first. The Pike Liberal Arts ladies beat the Wiregrass Kings last week. I haven't seen this.
I've never heard. I was about to ask
taking
you.
it. This a Dothan team, Wiregrass Kings.
I've never heard of them.
I'm guessing that this is a upstarting private school in the Dothan area. Is my guess. But I saw them in some football scores too. The Wiregrass Kings. But anyway, the Pike Liberal ladies beat the Wiregrass Kings 19-4 last week. The Patriots finished with 11 hits in that game. Morgan Bundy, Allie Russian, Emily Bryan, and Dana Dawson each had 2 hits. 2 hits each. Amity White had a hit and 4 RBIs in that game. Dawson had 3 RBI, and Bundy and Russian also had 2 RBIs each. Also, the Pike County Bulldogs crushed the Goshen Eagles last week, 14-4.
Wow.
Kylan Wilkerson got the start for the Bulldogs. She pitched 7 innings and allowed 4 runs. And I want to kind of pat Kyla on the back there because she was my first pitcher in 10U travel ball.
What?
She was my first pitcher. Now, up until 10U, you just kind of coach pitches it to them underhand. And then when the girls start pitching, Kylan was my first travel ball pitcher, so she's got a special place in my heart. But she pitches for the Pike County Bulldogs.
Didn't you get ejected at a T-ball game?
No, I have not been ejected.
No, I just wanted to bring that up. I thought that was...
No. I'm not one of them coaches, man. She pitched 7 innings and allowed 4 runs. Wilkerson finished with 11 strikeouts versus the Goshen Eagles. The Bulldogs finished with 18 hits last Thursday. Ariel Moultrie and Anna Price each had 3 hits. Moultrie and Price each had 2 singles along with a double. Jada Duncan, Amber Kidd, Wilkerson, Takia Smith, and Brianna Schaefer each had 2 hits apiece for the Bulldogs as well.
Wow.
Woo!
That's a lot.
That's Goshen has kind of had Pike County's number in softball for a long time. And now it's funny how things keel back and forth the other way. Right now, Pike County's kind of got Goshen's number in softball. So, hey, what goes around comes around. I remember seeing Goshen whip up on Pike County by 10 and 15 runs over the years, and now it's Pike County's turn. So that's kind of neat to watch it sway back and forth.
Yeah. Well, I know we up almost
we
against
got
our next break. Before I do, we didn't really say a lot about Charles Henderson this week, but just a couple players that stood out that you and I called. Bailey Sparrow, man, he
always plays hard.
Played hard, gave it all. Man, Ben Reeves, man, he had. I've never seen this before. He had 2 line drive shots
right over the
third base
against Robert E.
Lee, and Cam Foley. He pitched well, and Darren Stevens' son.
He pitched well.
He pitched well. Yeah. So a lot of the kids, man, they play hard. Brady Heener, he played hard. J.B. Sanders. So I'm just going on and on.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, I know we're up against the break, but I just had to give them a shout out.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Man, need some help, man. I watched Point Break last night. Well, Patrick's waiting. What happened? Here comes the lifeguard.
Same guys, yesterday you already wrecked my kayak and got an insurance.
Are you okay? Man, I think I
Pulled your leg muscle?
pulled my leg muscle.
You're going to have to go to Health Action to get that worked out with physical therapy. Give them a call, 670-5435. Health Action's in front of Hook's Barbecue. Man, I hope you're okay.
I hope so. Oh, man.
Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store?
My printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry with that little bitty printer and print one at a time, man? You're going to run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies. Cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right? Yes, sir. I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brothers Street. UPS store, all your printing needs.
Wally,
What are you doing in the cornfield,
get
man?
some corn, dude.
Corn?
Yeah.
You can't give people's corn. That's against the law. Why don't you go to Taylor Wrigley on 231 on Greenock where it's fresh produce? Come on, man. Now, isn't this better? Air conditioning. Look at all this produce, man. Here we are at Piggly Wiggly on 231. Also, best butcher in Pike County, Reader's Choice 2020. What are you doing at Roadmart on 231 in Troy, man? What are you doing at time?
Oh, Neal, I'm going to put some 25s on this bad boy.
Oh, Lord, 25?
Yeah.
They can make 25? Hey, they can do specialty rims at Roadmart here in Troy. Hey, they also do brake work. They can change your oil, anything under the hood here at Roadmart on 231. And they can even get Wally some 25s for his rim. 566-3413, Roadmart on 231. Wally, what you got there?
Hey, man, I'm fishing for sharks, dude.
A cane pole and wigglers?
Oh, heck yeah, man. When you wear deep south apparel, you look good, you feel good, you can fish good.
Well, I got on these things.
What you got? I got a big shark. Could be Charles's cousin with a cane pole.
Oh, Pete Van Horn, Deep South Apparel. Look for him on Facebook. Deep South Apparel. You might catch a shark. Wait a minute. Break it. It broke. Broke. The shark broke the hook. We're going to get him next time.
Breaker 19, I see some smokies up here on 231.
Hey, what are you doing up in that big rig at Tyler Transport?
Oh, baby, I'm driving for Tyler Transport, brother.
Wally, you got to have a special CDL license to drive these big rigs, man.
Sure.
I know, but if you do get your special CDL license, you need to go see them at Tyler Transport. Hey, they offer special benefits packages, competitive pay, you're home on the weekends, and also they got those new glide packages on those rides. Give them a call, 566-7474.
Here I come,
Get out
baby.
of there. Good gravy. B-52?
I think
No.
Whitney Houston.
D-Light.
D-Light.
One hit wonder. I told you I like the one hit
Was
wonder.
that the girl that was in Coming to America? You know, have you seen Coming to America 2 yet?
No, have you? It's on Prime, ain't it?
Bad Root.
Bad.
Bad. That's what
Really?
I heard. Mark Head put on there that
It was bad?
horrible.
Oh, don't tell me that.
I swear up. Go check Mark's stuff out.
Hey,
There's a lot
look,
of comments.
little college basketball. It's tournament time. March Madness time. And we're going to have a March Madness this year. We didn't get to have one last year because of the COVID, so we didn't give it. But we're going to have a pick'em contest, and the winner will get a $50 gift certificate to B Graves on the
That's what
square.
I'm talking about, though.
So, hey, look for the contest. Be posted on social media really soon. Hey, as soon as they do the selection Sunday, it's next Sunday, we'll post ours to social media so you can get in as quick as possible. Don't miss out on the gift certificate to B Graves, man.
Heck
Who's going to
yeah,
win March Madness, Wally? I mean,
Man, I don't know. Maybe Alabama is what I'm thinking.
I hope. I'm pulling for them. I'm pulling for them. I really am.
Well, let me tell you, Illinois continues to impress
Boy, oh boy.
everyone. They beat Ohio State 73-68 and are now ranked in the top 5.
They are hot at the right time, brother.
They are. Alabama beat Georgia 89-79 yesterday as well. John Petty led the Tide to 15 points. Neal, that brother, man, he can stroke the three-pointer, man.
I swear, Wally, he can flat show stroke it, man. You ain't lying, man. I was a little surprised Petty didn't turn pro last year. He came back to play another year with the Tide. He turned down some good money in the NBA draft last year to come back and play. And hey, his stock is continuing to rise because you hit the nail on the head, brother. He can stroke it from 3-point land, and he'll be a high draft pick, man. And hey, the Razorbacks, Arkansas Razorbacks, are up to number 12 in the nation, and they're also hot at the right time with Illinois. They beat Texas A&M 87-80 yesterday, and also the number 2 team in the nation, Michigan. They didn't have any trouble with Michigan State this last week. They beat them 69-50, and number 3 Baylor beat Oklahoma State 81-70, and they look really good going into March, man.
Well, if
So
I had
it's
my
gonna be good,
if
man.
I had my sheet right now, Michigan probably be my winner.
That's who you like it?
They're good.
Gotcha.
Kentucky, after back-to-back losses to Florida and Ole Miss, got a win last week finally against South Carolina, 92-64. Alabama took care of Auburn last week in the Iron Bowl on the hardwood. Bama wins 70-58 in runaway fashion.
Yeah.
The SEC tournament will be in Nashville and starts Tuesday tonight. Alabama, of course, the number 1 seed in the tournament.
They are.
LSU is number 2 seed. Arkansas 3. Auburn will not play due to self-sanctions before the season starts.
Yeah, they Bruce Pearl and they came out before the season and said,
I want that's
they're
reason.
self-imposed.
I wonder. Well, what? Let me ask you this: they're self-imposed. What's going to happen if NCAA says?
That could happen. The investigation's undergoing, so we'll see. Also, some ladies basketball news. Auburn fires their lady basketball coach, Terry Williams-Flournoy. Earlier this week, the Auburn Tigers women's basketball team went 0-16 in SEC play. That poses the question, is Troy head coach Shanda Rigby in the mix for the vacancy at Auburn? She's got to be a high candidate, Wally. And this is why, folks. Look, I just got this. The stage is set. The Troy Trojans will play for the Sun Belt Championship against Louisiana, 1 p.m. tomorrow at the Pensacola Bay Center. They're going to win another Sun Belt Championship and go to the women's dance. Shanda Rigby has done incredible things at Troy coaching basketball. She has got to be high on the list at Auburn right there.
But Auburn, not to speak bad about the Auburn ladies basketball, but isn't it just a dump fire?
Yes, it is.
I mean,
but Coach Rigby, her and her family and her children and her children's children will be set for life if she manages SEC pay correctly.
man,
There you go. Hey, NFL draft is April the 29th, and Todd McShay, who's with ESPN, says Clemson's Trevor Lawrence is going to be the first pick in the draft, and he'll go to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And, you know, Jacksonville got the new coach, Urban Meyer, who came out of retirement from Ohio State
Brian
and Florida.
Schottenheimer's joining them too down there.
That's right. And they're saying the second pick's going to go to the Jets. The third's going to go to the Dolphins. Fourth to the Falcons. Fifth to the Bengals. Sixth to the Eagles. Seventh to the Lions. Eighth to the Panthers. Ninth to the Broncos. And the 10th to the Cowboys, man. The draft's going to be – I love watching the draft, Wally. That's my thing, man.
That's a lot of fun.
Could Devontae Smith go to the Falcons and work with Tua in that number 3 pick?
Well, hey, that's what I was just telling you a while ago. Why wouldn't he be the second pick?
The Jets want a quarterback.
They want a quarterback.
They want a quarterback.
It's all about the
It's
quarterback.
all about the quarterback, brother. Yep.
Well, who would they think they'll get for
That
quarterback?
guy from BYU, I can't think of his name right now. That's who they're
Oh,
after.
man, that guy's
Yeah.
horrible.
Well, no, he's not.
See, they need
Just because he played at BYU, he's horrible.
Well, it ain't that, but this man, they need us a sport agency.
I got you.
We get it right. And Ahmed the Scoundrel, the LSU back in 2013, Kansas put head coach Les Miles on administrative leave. Rumors broke out that AD back in 2013 recommended the firing of Les Miles. The LSU staff didn't listen.
Look,
That dude's in some hot water
and
now.
somebody
bro.
posted on our social media page, what has he done at Kansas to get administrative leave at Kansas? He's done nothing wrong at Kansas. Right. He's done nothing wrong at Kansas, athletic-wise. It's his person. It's his attitude. It's his historical background. It's his being a human being of what he allowed potentially to go on at LSU back in 2013 is why Kansas put him on administrative leave.
Yeah.
It ain't got nothing to do with his coaching ability.
Yeah, and that scandal, man, he is hot water,
He
brother.
is, man, and there was some bad stuff went on at Penn State back in the day, and Shiano at Rutgers, and we'll see. We'll see how it comes. I think Kansas did the right thing, though.
Yeah,
I think
they
Kansas
did.
did the right thing, putting Les Miles on administrative leave. Troy University dropped their football schedule this week, and hey, we want to get that out there as quick as possible. Dodie, put that right here, yeah. Southern, Liberty, Southern Miss, ULM, South Carolina, Georgia Southern, Texas State, Coastal Carolina, South Alabama, Louisiana, Outstate, Georgia State, and Troy will play in the Sun Belt Championship on December the 4th. I'm
Yes,
predicting
sir.
it right now.
Right
21
there,
of
baby.
22 starters coming back. J.J. Watt goes to the Arizona Cardinals. Wow. Arizona? Can Murray lead Arizona to a Super Bowl? Hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Wally and I have fun with y'all tonight.